Hello, welcome to the Daily Squeeze, take 165. We're going to talk about all the things and the stuff. Today is Monday, so happy Monday. How was your weekend? Have you set some goals, some intentions? What is it that you want to get out of today, tomorrow, this week, even the month is almost over, which means it's birthday month next month, and I have some surprises for you. So definitely birthday bonanza is happening next week. I'm giving away 5 things. So all the things and stuff to talk about today. And I realized as I was kind of writing out what I wanted to talk about, because obviously I am a planner and I do plan these things. So one of them was realizing this weekend how much the coffee machine was stressing me out. We have the nice settings, we have the pretty machine. I'm very thankful, I'm very spoiled, I get that. I completely am grateful. However, I did the coffee shopping. I did get a new type of coffee. So we kind of do, Mark likes the flavored coffees, even though he had so much caramel to his coffee that, does he taste it? However, I sometimes just I don't have a particular go-to coffee. I guess if anything, it's cappuccino and almond, a little bit of chocolate on the top, and it's just, how can you not smile at that? But that's just me. Sometimes I like an iced coffee with just, pretty much a long black, just coffee with some ice. Especially in the summer months, I'm finding it very refreshing. I also am obsessed with my little creamers, the hazelnut kind. So what I realized over the weekend is that the coffee was just tasting burnt. No matter what I put into it, it wasn't nice. I'm like, is this the machine? Do we need to clean it? Is it the settings? So sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, I have taken over your coffee settings. So we made my mom's name is Jean. We made her a Jean button for her long black. And I went into it because I just wanted to try something different. Ruby's just jumped up, so you'll see her tail. And I've made it a Kelly button. And Mark had the setting for extra hot, which is fine because that's how he likes it. I don't burn my coffee. I've taken the flavor, it's not as strong, kind of medium-ish to low right now. And I have now made the perfect cup of coffee 2 days in a row. You'll get to see more of the bottom of the cup later. I love this cup. So yeah, little things like that can really start to stress you out. And that's kind of what I started to write about that I wanted to talk about with you today. So I've been talking about intentions and, planning. Ruby's gonna go for another jump. I almost want to video this because I think she's gonna fall. She just sat down because she heard me. We've talked about, setting our intentions, setting some goals, how to achieve what we want to achieve. What are 3 really good things to make sure we can achieve that? We've just talked about so much that I'm trying to actually narrow everything that I'm doing on here down. So I really want to come up with a focus instead of, it's still gonna be happier, healthier you. That's my goal. I want you to be happier, healthier, living that lifestyle that you want. But I think there's better things to focus on than weight loss, which is health and fitness. As you know, there's the top 5, 6 things to do, which is love yourself, eat healthier, portion control, drink water, move more, sleep well. There's 6. Is it easy? It sounds easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. We know this. The thing I want to focus on is the self-love. So I really think as you're getting into that happier, healthier you lifestyle, you really do need to focus on what's inside. It's about being happy during the journey, and then the healthy habits and everything form because you're happy within yourself, and then you're more willing to give yourself what you need. Self-care, self-love, all that selfie stuff. You might want to go. Marky's coming in. It's raining again in Cairns, which is lovely, but that means Mark's not at work, so he's home and he's tinkering away downstairs, and it's actually nice to have him around the house, and he spent a lot of time downstairs in the heat still this weekend, where I kind of bunkered out in here. Working on some fun stuff for Birthday Bonanza though, so wait for that. I'm kind of hoping Mark and I can do a lunch date today since he's kind of want sushi. So, but anyways, I talked about the 6 things for, kind of weight loss and happier, healthier you and that side of it. But I want to focus really on the you, all the stuff, the selfie stuff that I was just talking about. And I think a lot of it comes down to stress. So what stresses you out? What stresses you out about yourself? What stresses you out about the habits that you keep or that you don't keep? What are the tells for it? So, remember when I was talking about habits and I moved my book. James, someone, sorry. I'm not as planned as I thought I was because this is kind of going in a different direction than my notes right here, but that's okay. So as I was talking about habits, there was the cue, the reaction, and then kind of the I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. 2 seconds. The cue, the craving, the response, the reward. So that's the coffee machine saying, enjoy your coffee, Kelly, and have a great day. Thank you for using me and making the best coffee that you've had in a long time. So the habit was always going to the coffee machine, and the reward was feeling great, having a good drink, and waking up. And then all of a sudden, I'm making a coffee. My craving is not being set because it doesn't taste good. I'm not enjoying it, and therefore the reward doesn't feel as good. So I got stressed over it. And then I'm thinking this morning as I'm writing all this down, like the biggest thing we can do for ourselves with self-care and self-love is figure out what our stresses are and de-stress. It's getting there. I love this cup. I love all my cups. I think I'm obsessed with mugs. I don't want any 2 mugs the same in this house anymore, and I want all fun mugs. Birthday Bonanza next week. So with habits, I think it's really important to figure out what will work. You can do that through what it is you like, what brings you joy. Why do so many people feel like they have to do things in life that don't bring them joy? Even the book I'm reading, so it's all coming together. Last night, I'm on the Storm Sisters, so book 2 in the series that my mom left, the Lucinda Riley, the 7 Sisters. I guess it's 6 books, 7 books. But it's fantastic. But again, the part of the book I'm in, I don't want to give anything away, but they are kind of older, so you may have already read them, but one of the men in the books is following in his father's footsteps. He's been going to uni, he's gonna start in the business soon, and then his mother had taught him to be, he was very artistic and taught him a lot of music. She was a music teacher, essentially. So he was trained in like piano and violin and all this stuff, and 2.5 years almost at uni to be a chemist for a brewery, which still sounds pretty good, let's be honest. Think I could work in a brewery. Get back on track, Kelly. So he just realized that that's what his life was, and that was fine. His mother asked him to go to this rehearsal for this orchestra, and he got really upset. And then he was alone in the house. He went downstairs, sat at the piano for the first time in a few years or something like that. And then all of a sudden it just came back to him, and by the time he played his favorite song, you know, he had the tear in his eye and he decided to go for the part, and he got it, and that's where I'm at to the book. So it's pretty cool because even the book has shown that you have to do the things that bring you joy. You know, he's willing to risk his father's happiness for his own, well, he's willing to risk his relationship kind of with his father for his own happiness. And it's important, like, we can't do everything to please everyone. We have to please ourselves first, because then it's easier to give to others. So, you know, reading the book yesterday, with the coffee stress this weekend, and just a couple of little other things, I'm going to focus this week on stress relief and, you know, still how to form those big habits, those habits that you want. I really wanted to get up this morning, go to the gym first thing. That was my goal. I did not sleep well at all last night. I'm not really sure why. Mark didn't sleep well either, though. He was up on the couch for a little while, then got really cold, then went back to bed. Him going back in woke me up. I went back to the couch. I fell asleep to Crazy Rich Asians because I love that movie. Love it. And I just woke up feeling really like, that's why coffee's so important. So what is stressing you out? Like, not sleeping stresses me out, and I want to figure out why. So, you know, I kind of did my little investigative stuff this morning. The fan was on 3. That was probably a big thing, because I'm such a light sleeper that I don't like new noises or anything. So it's either I have to tell myself I have to get used to it, or ask for the fan to be down to 2, or put the aircon on, or, you know, just change it up a little bit. Ruby's going for the jump, and she made it. Yay. So, you know, it's figuring these things out, and it's also taking the time. It's okay to take the time to figure this stuff out for yourself. As I was journaling this morning, I didn't go to the gym, but I sure did journal. And I journaled out, like, can I keep going today from not sleeping? How can I sleep well tonight? You know, I have it all, like, what's the worst that can happen? What's the best that can happen? What's most likely that going to happen? All that kind of stuff. And it's really helpful because you get to the point where you realize it's really not that big a deal. I didn't sleep well last night, but I will sleep well this week. Will it be tonight? Hopefully. I'm very grateful for everything I have. I'm very grateful for my situation and where I am. I'm very grateful for my family and friends, especially the ones I've been reaching out to and talking to lately. All these little things help me de-stress. So it's now your time. And I guess the best way that I can talk to you about this and I can help is I do have my free Happier, Healthier You strategy sessions. Now, they're kind of broad in what we talk about because I can't say, oh, we're going to do this, this, this. It's mainly about you. It's about what are your goals, figuring out exactly why they're your goals, and then a strategy to move forward. If I can help, awesome. If you walk away with more of just a couple things that I can provide for knowledge and support, perfect. 30 minutes, and they're actually quite a bit of fun. So I really highly suggest, if you want some help with the Happier, Healthier You, focusing on de-stressing this week. However, if it's anything else, happy to chat. Everything I do is holistic health, but I do want to make sure I start to focus more on self-love. So we need to reduce stress so that we can take the time to love ourselves. So book in for your free Happier, Healthier You strategy session. We'll have a chat, we'll see what we can do, and we'll go from there. It's Monday. Some things to think about. What do stress you out? Easy way to do this, just write down what's bothering you. And you may realize you think something's bothering you, and it could just be your coffee tastes like crap. So the second thing is move a bit. So a moving meditation, a walk, a cycle, you know, whatever brings you joy in that kind of little bit of cardio space, just so you're like focus on your breathing, but also what comes out normally when you do that kind of stuff. Normally, I'm not saying for everyone, you'll realize what's bothering you, or if you need to have a chat with someone, or what's really going on inside. You'll realize that that's exactly just what you needed, is to get out some fresh air and go for a walk, because it really helps. So figure out what is stressing you out, and think back to when you were a kid and what brought you joy. Where's your happiness? Have you done it lately? Can you do it soon? Here's your 3 things. With that, I will talk to you again tomorrow. Talk about a little bit more self-love, a little bit more birthday bonanza. All right, talk to you then. Have a great day and enjoy.